Hey guys, it's Randy with Pete's RV TV today. Today I wanted to, first of all, wish you happy Halloween and cover some of the winterizing things that we recommend to keep you away from some of those haunting issues that might creep up during the winter months. Hey guys, so for long-term storage or winter storage, one of my recommendations would be is not to have your tires in contact with a moist or wet soil. Put them up on a block, even if it's a wood block, or if you've got a paved driveway or some hard pan to park it on, that is the best thing as well. So tires have waxes, oils, and polymers in them. When they're in contact with a moist ground for long periods of times, it could actually dry rot those tires in that area. So get them up on some blocks. Probably one of the most important things is those seals, and I definitely always start every fall season before I put it away with checking my roof seals. So I'm checking around every penetration on the roof before I put that RV bed for the winter. All right, so when you get off that roof, come and check the seals on all your compartment doors, your corner moldings, your entry doors, anything that's a protrusion that has sealing around it. I want to double check those before I put it to bed for the winter as well. All right, so before you put your RV to bed for the winter, if you have a towable without an engine in it, it is my recommendation that you fully charge that battery by plugging your camper in and using the charging system in the camper, and then remove that battery before storage and put it somewhere in the house. Keep it warm. Let's not set it on that cement floor. Let's keep it up in the air a little bit so it's warm all around it, and that battery will be in good shape in the spring. Let's go talk about some motorized. So on motorized products for winter storage, everything else we've talked about applies, except for I'm going to tell you to keep your battery in the motorhome. But this is what I want you to do. I want you to set a date on your calendar where you exercise your battery once a month. And what I mean by that is I want you to start the engine once a month and let the engine run to temperature. So we're going to keep all our seals wet. We're going to move that oil around the engine, and we're going to keep fresh fuel at the rail, and we're just going to keep everything working well, as well as charge our battery. Don't forget to start your generator too. Let's start that and bring the coach batteries up to speed. Make sure those are fully charged. Keep that generator working well and exercise that as well. Make sure that we're using fuel stabilizer through the fuel system through the winter months. We do not want to have any problems with that carburetor in our generator in the spring. So make sure that we exercise once a month and set it on your calendar so you don't forget. All right, so another thing that we want to make sure that we do before we put our coaches away for the winter or some long-term storage is let's drain that water out. So if you've got fresh water on board, let's just drain it out. And if you are on a place or a part of the country that gets a little cold, make sure that we winterize that coach, displace all that water with non-toxic antifreeze. I favor glycol over anything else out there. Glycol is going to be a food preservative and will protect your water system, where some of the antifreezes on the market are alcohol-based and they will actually hurt your antifreeze systems or your plumbing system. So glycol antifreeze and drain that water out. Okay, so last but not least, let's keep those pesky critters out of our RV through the winter months. So when we go to get it in the spring, it's not a mess, and our wires aren't all chewed up and things like that. So bounce dryer sheets and the Irish Springs and all that, I don't diminish that, but we typically put that on the floor of our camper. And if we're trying to protect from the floor up, a lot of things happen in an RV under the floor, so I don't even like to let them get to that point. So my preferred method is mouse-free. This is actually a product out of Canada that works incredibly well. It's a liquefied petroleum jelly of sorts, has spearmint and peppermint oils in it. We actually spray it along the frame rail, and the mice do not like to get this on their feet, nor do they like the oils of the peppermint and the spearmint. So just a huge attractor of rodents of all kind and keeps them out. It also is a rust inhibitor and a lubrication, so does some pretty good stuff under there. So let's keep those pesky critters out. My preferred method is, again, the mouse-free applied on the bottom of the camper so they don't even get to that point. Thanks for watching Pete's RV TV with Randy today. I look forward to seeing you on the road. Happy camping.